Guys, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by again. I was uh, I was going through Instagram today, and I saw Revolution Magazine, Revolution TV. They have a channel here on Instagram, on YouTube. They had a small clip where they were showing Tudor and like a sneak peek of Tudor and how Tudor was gonna have a time only watch. It was a very short clip, so I might be making a little bit of it up, but if I have it halfway correct, I think Tudor is going to kill it this year, and Basel World, of course, that's what we're talking about. And what I noticed, or what they said actually, is that Tudor was going to have a time-only watch with a 2824, which is what Tudor has been using forever. 2824-2, 2824 period, and on the day dates it was a 2824-2, and they've been using Tudor 2824 ETAs forever. So what this means, oh, and they said that they were going to start pricing it at, I think, don't quote me, but I think they said $1,600. If that is correct, guys, that's it. That's it. The vintage market will be accessible again. What this means, it's actually a really good thing. It means Tudor day dates are no longer going to be demanding $1,500, $1,200. It means Tudor oyster dates or oyster cases, they're not going to be demanding over $1,000 anymore. That means that everybody could afford a vintage Tudor, because if you could get a new one for $1,600, $2,000, you you're going to get a vintage one for $300, $350 again. That was what that was the normal price for Tudor time onlys when it was normal, when watches weren't so overhyped, when the bubble wasn't created. So 350 for a Tudor, it was okay before Tudor came back to the United States. Because if you guys didn't know, Tudor had left the United States and came back. If I'm not mistaken, around 2015, they came back to resell in the United States. But I'll check that point and I'll give it back to you guys. But what I'm saying is, this is what we were looking for all of us that Rolex is for all of us that don't want to play in the demand of waiting list and the high demand of Rolex and the if you buy 10 crappy watches from me, I'll put you on a list for a good watch. For all of us that don't want to play that game, Tudor is a close second. Tudor, it's the cousin of the crown. Tudor is the closest thing we're gonna get to the crown than other than straight to Rolex. That's why I've been talking so much about Tudor, and that's why I've been looking at Tudor so closely, because since it's so close, so inside the house of Rolex, not inside, but so close to inside the house of Rolex, it's it's the one that is going to determine where these prices are going to go. So on my previous videos, I spoke about how Rolex wasn't going to give us a lot. One of the great comments that were posted on the video was that the only guarantee we have from Rolex is 20% price hike. So that's the only thing we're going to get out of Rolex. But coming back to Tudor, coming back to vintage, that's where where I want all the focus to be in vintage, because if new ones, if the price of a new one establishes at a decent range, that's not counting discounts. If imagine if you could get a Tudor for $2,000 and you discount it 10%, now you're getting a nice Tudor for $1,800. So $1,800 for a brand new watch with warranty and everything. That means that after, I don't know, uh, a year or two, you're going to be buying the same $2,000 watch for 40 cents on the dollar. So that means that in 2 years, the vintage stock is going to come even lower, which is a good thing, because vintage was the place where everybody could play, where everybody could afford. Vintage was the place where it if you wanted a nice watch, you would come to the vintage market, you would get it, you would enjoy it, it would convince you to buy a new watch. But if you now that you started, paying crazy money for vintage, I know there's some people out there that are asking, $4,000 for Rolex day dates. or not for Rolex day dates, for Rolex Datejust, they're asking $2,000 for Tudors. Those days are over. So if this is true, if this does happen, we'll find out when Basel World opens up officially. We'll find out. But if I'm correct, if what I saw on Instagram is correct, guys, it's very, very good news. It's very good news for you. It's very good news for me. You know, don't I I feel bad for people that paid $2,000 for a Tudor time only oyster date. I feel bad for them because their watch is now worth again what it was worth in the beginning, $400, $500, and I'm exaggerating a little bit. So it's going to be a very good thing, and we'll see who follows. We'll see what Omega, how strong Omega is gonna price their product. From now on, the watch industry, innovation, yes, but they're innovating vintage because that's all they're doing. They're making a new watch that looks like the same watch that was made 10 years ago. Why do they do that? Because the past is safe. We all say, you probably say it, I say it, oh, 10 years ago it was so much better. Our parents said it, so that's what they play at. Oh, 10 years ago it was so much better. But so since they're not giving us a lot of innovation in the watch product, they're going to have to innovate the watch price. They're going to have to innovate how they get us into the watches. And the only way to get you, the only way to get me into the new watches, it's with a decent price. Now, a lot of people say these are luxury items, and if everybody could afford them, they wouldn't be luxury. Yeah, but if no one can afford them, luxury goes out. So it's like a balance. What do? You gotta put it at a range where a lot of people can afford it, but and make it a little bit accessible for the rest of the people, so you could get the product out. So I mean, not everybody could be Patek, not everybody could be Rolex. These other companies, they have to be businesses. They have to be businesses where they sell watches, where they ship out the product that's in demand, and because who knows how long this demand is going to last. If you go out and you look around and you look at younger kids and you look at 20-year-old, you could be watching and tell me, I'm 22 and I wear watch. I've been wearing watches since I'm 13. Yeah, but how many of you are out there? Not many of you. Not many young people wear watches right now. So this is the time right now for the watch companies to price stronger watches, so they could bring in a different kind of market, re-strategize, I guess, and bring back that market that's not there for them, and they're not there for them for a lot of reasons. They don't like the product, they don't like the price, they don't like to wear watches. Try to convince them to come into the watch community. That's the job of the watch companies. And again, now I went all over the place, but I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to see. I'm hoping very much that Tudor does this. That Tudor begins to snowball to bring affordable prices to the watch market. That'll be good for everybody. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. Oh, and for how to do something Wednesday, I'm sorry. This was just so exciting that I didn't get no projects going on. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.